Hello there, and welcome to another episode of X4. We're still on the Star Wars Interworlds mod 0.73. We are doing our pirate playthrough as it stands at the moment. It's been a little while since I've managed to do any recording on this. It's been a whole 10 days. I've been on holiday, went to Northumberland for a week, which was very nice. Good to recharge, recharge the batteries a lot, walking around and stuff like that in a place like Northumberland. A lot of beautiful sights to see, but well worth it. If nothing else, the old noggin was reinvigorated with new sights, new sounds, and all that good stuff. So we are in Queen Amidala's Revenge at the moment, and we are outside the shipyards of the fair system of Geonosian, and that's because we've finally, hopefully, managed to have enough money to buy the frigate, the Geonosian frigate thing, which is great. So I think last episode I left it off. We just got into this scout. It was like a channel update thing. I've been talking to some people who are a bit more up to date with the whole computery stuff. Because I'm well out of date. As I woefully found out when I was talking about upgrades for my computer, and said, yeah, basically it's an old, out-of-date brick now. So, yeah, we're going to have to rebuild it, essentially. And make a new computer, which will be something that happens very slowly over a lot of time. Ooh, look at that. It's just got up again. But we did manage to find this Belblab Scout, which we're actually going to sell because it's garbage. It needs guns, as well as a bunch of other stuff as well, and it needs a captain as well, and I don't want to spend all that money, so we're going to actually sell the ship here for a nice $500,000. There we go. That's that gone. Get off my deck. How it flies without a captain for the AI, I don't know, but it's gone. It's off. And on to more interesting things. So we have already got a preset for this little... Oh. You swat. I knew this was going to happen. So, yeah, I'd let the game run, essentially, for a little while I painted some miniatures. And at the time, it was 13 and a quarter million. It's now bloody jumped up, hasn't it? That's annoying. But ho hum, what can you do? Well, one thing we can do is we can wait a little bit. We can just put it in setter for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Let's just have a quick check on our little scout, see what's that doing. So the scout is now on its way to, it's currently in Bothaway. It's doing some scouting for me in Bothaway. This is being attacked by some Hutt pirates, which is interesting. It's managing to knock quite a few lumps out of it as well. Let's just come out of setter now, and we're going to give you an instruction to explore that system after you've done. Because what I'm doing is I'm pathing a route up to the Hutt's main space, because I think we're very close to being able to attack the Hutts, and we're going to attack Tatooine first. So looking at the map, Tatooine is in a very vulnerable place for the Hutts because there's not much in the way of support and fleets and stuff like that. They've got to fly basically all the way around here to be able to get to us, which is good for us. So we can take Tatooine at some point soon. I think what we're going to do is we're going to buy this Geonosian frigate, And then, oh, got a new message. We'll look at this message first. What would you like to know? Oh, we're a private company now as well. That's good. While we're in the screen, just quickly update you on the whole money situation. So we're working on getting our way up to militia standing with these guys. Mainly so I can get access to some of the ships the Geonosian, the HKD don't have, and there was other reasons as well, which I forgot. We're well on our way to that. I think we need to make something like 3.5 million. You know, we're pretty much there. Let's just check. Can I now buy my Geonosian frigate? I have got the money in the bank accounts to be able to do it. It's gone up to 50 million, and it's oh right. So someone's been buying ships, have they? Well, so that's why it's gone up, because they are low on resources. Well, that is a little bit of an annoyance. Now we could get that 15 million quite easily, because we have got the money in the bank, but I don't really want to do that just yet. If I am entirely honest, I would much rather get it for a fair price. You awful Geonosians. Awful Geonosians. So it's missing missile components and stuff like that. There's not, we don't produce anything like that, so we can't fill the void. Energy trader, high-tech trader. These are coming in to trade though. So tell you what we'll do. I'm going to have a little pause, and I'm just going to sit and wait for some of these cargo ships to come in and hopefully do some trading with them, and then we'll get the Geonosian frigate. So I will be back in a jiffy. Okay, right, so it's down to 14 million. I'm going to lock it in at that. It's a bit more than what I would like to pay. But someone has just ordered one of these frigates. This is what we're going to end up with very soon. Someone had ordered one, which is basically used a lot of the resources for the station, which has probably put the price up, is what I'm assuming has happened. But as soon as this gets missile components, we can actually we can get it built. Is anyone selling missile components nearby? Not that we know of. What about down here? These guys might have some sold wares. Where's that? I mean, that's not too far away. We could try and make a little bit of money while we're waiting. We only need 123. So I'll tell you what I'll do. If I get up, and we'll go get our little. We'll go in the Phantom. We'll do it that way. You know, sort out that supply and demand issue. It's been so long since I played X4. Kind of missed it. Kind of not. Not in the way that, because like I said, my computer at the minute is kind of at that stage in its life where it's not playing ball. I could buy a new processor for it, which would be a new graphics card. which would technically be cheaper, but that'd be more of a band-aid. It'd mean I basically have to eventually thingy. And as someone I was talking to pointed out, if I got the processor, kind of like top of the range processor that this thing could handle. What are you doing, autopilot? Then it would still be 5 generations behind the curve, so to speak, which, you know, is not always good. Computers, obviously, when I upgrade a computer, what I like to try and do is let's have a look at this ship. We've not looked at this in a little while. Oh, isn't she pretty? Yeah, when I upgrade a computer, I like to try and make it as state of the art as possible, obviously within price reason. So that way, I get another kind of. I mean, how long have I been? This thing's been running for nearly 10 years now. It's only recently started showing problems. So yeah, but enough about that nonsense. What else can we talk about while we try and get our missile components? Yeah, the holiday. Like I said, I went on holiday. That was good. If you've never been to Northumberland or anything like that, it's a beautiful part of the country. Plenty to see and do. Fine food, fine drinks, and things like that. It's got probably some of the nicest beaches, definitely on the east coast of England. We dropped on weather-wise as well. There was barely a day where it was grim and grey. Yay! Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Knew it. Foresaw it. Foresaw it happening. Yeah, so weather was beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. I enjoyed it. The missus enjoyed it. The dog enjoyed it. 'Cause took the dog. Usually do. Stopped in a little Airbnb in a little village called Wooler, which is nice. Plenty of castles up there, so if you are someone enjoys kind of like nice scenery and a bit of history and stuff like that, it's perfect. It's right. It is quite possibly the perfect place. It's like the nice little hub, if you can drive anyway, to be, because there's like you're just over the border from Scotland. I think Edinburgh's something like 70 miles, 60 miles. So that's like on your doorstep if you want to go that far. Because we had the dog with us, obviously we don't go to any of the major cities. It's dog friendly in Northumberland. There's Hadrian's Wall as well. That's only a couple of hours away. That place is even though it's, you know, like a husk of what it would have been during the Roman times, it's still a bloody amazing feat of building. So yeah, so that was fun. There's a lovely bookshop as well called Barter Books in Alnwick Castle being the castle used in some of the first Harry Potter films. You got plenty of missile components. Yeah, components. We'll get them. Yeah, but Barter Books, it's an old trade station, literally full to the brim with second-hand books. So if you're an avid reader, it's a good place to go. But yeah, it's just a lovely, lovely place. And I mean, with how we dropped on with the weather and stuff like that, you know, it's like you don't even need to leave the country to have a nice nice holiday, nice weather, because that's one of the downsides in the UK when it comes to. I want the missile components. You did have missile components, right? I did read that right. You did. Spice. What? Is there another base somewhere? Am I missing some missile components? Sold wares, missile components. Why is that greyed out? Is it because they've got none in stock? Who might have some missile components? Has it started building it? No, it's still 8 minutes. I mean, they might have some. Who's got missile components? I need missile components. Who might be selling them? You might be selling them. Well, this has got holds. I do apologise. I'm a bit lost because obviously I've not played the game in a very long time. 10 days since I did a recording of X4. I had the game on for a couple of hours before I started recording. That wasn't playing at all. That was me basically just parked up, looking and waiting for money to roll in, essentially. So we'll get ourselves there. Let's just have a quick look at some of our bases. You're producing energy cells. The Endor warehouse is full of stuff. You're producing. You're all okay. This place is turning over a nice little profit. It's doing pretty well. And Lux. We were having a problem with Lux, weren't we? With the oh, we've got some in stock now. 2,000. So we've got a decent amount in stock, which is pretty good. In an ideal world, we'd basically just have loads of these producing all the time, because that's the kind of like the bottleneck in the system. What's going on around here? On my travels, I did see the ICG have pretty much wiped out Kessel. I was debating whether or not to go into the Maw as well and try and get the one of the secret research bases, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Another idea I've had, once we've got our frigate, is I might go. Would you not have missile component?
Jump completed.
You're closer. We'll have a look there instead. Because a lot of people in the comment section, well, I say a lot, a couple of people in the comment section have said about getting some ships, going to war with the New Republic or somewhere like that, and getting some ships and stuff like that from the different factions. We now privateer because we spent this money on a thingy. I'm not going to go to war with the New Republic on this series, just because I'm already doing it on the other series, which is you know, and I don't like redoing things all the time. Plus, as well, with where we are and the kind of like the standings of the other factions and stuff like that, I honestly don't think our ships would stand up against New Republic at this minute with the what are you, Tavanna? don't want to banner. With the way the mod is, because obviously our ships come from the Enote Federation. They have no big capital ships. We've got the ICG, potentially if we wanted CSA and Kaminoans and stuff like that. Those factions haven't been really updated massively. We'd have virtually no capital ships. Our fighters, when you're going up against like T-70s and stuff like that, we just get butchered. And you know, I'm all for a good fight if you need to have a good fight. But there's the kind of like the fantasy element of a video game where it's kind of like, you know, you're a big goddamn hero and you can take out anything. And then in a game like X4, there's the actual element of a video game, which is because it's, you know, quite sim heavy, I'd say. The little guy doesn't actually beat the big guy. The big guy flattens the little guy and steals all his toys. That's just life sometimes, isn't it? So yeah, I'm not bothered about going to war with the New Republic. Not bothered about going to war with the Empire. I'm liking this little mini factions we've got at the minute. Would have liked to have had the Geonosian frigate a little bit quicker. If I am honest. Oh, it's actually building. We can cancel that crap. No, thank you. I want to go there. Change my mind. Go back. It reminds me of the nursery rhyme, this. Grand Old Duke of York. Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of a hill, and he marched them down again. It's kind of what we're doing. Here, there, and everywhere. Up and down, up and down. Where's our scout ship? Are you still around Bothaway? Can we say Bothaway is now explored? I think we can say Bothaway is explored sufficiently. We got 1 million left. Be free. Did we find the wharf? Yes, we did. Can I buy some ships from you yet? What did I want? I wanted the Vulture. I mean, these things might be worthwhile investing in. How much is one of these on a high preset? Wow. Alright, so it was on autopilot. I didn't have anything to do with that disaster. Yeah, so they're 1 million a pop. They're expensive. One thing I would potentially like to see in this game is, I don't know how it would actually fare on the economy and stuff like that, is the prices of ships to be a little bit lower. But then would that make it too easy? I don't know. How much are you? Right. Excellent. So we've already got us Geonosian frigate on its way. We've got enough for some of these. What else could we get? Let me just quickly check the stats on these. So they're probably going to get exploded fairly quick. We can buy 3, so we'll buy 2 for now. Confirm that order. They can go in our Geonosian frigate. I can't remember what is the docking capacity on a Geonosian frigate. None of none as it stands at the moment. Right.
Disengage.
Come on. Let's have a look at this ship being made. No. Hack it in. We didn't want to go that way. Yeah, so those Tri Fighters are probably going to die pretty quick, but we'll get a couple just to say we've got some. Because why not, eh? Why not? Why not? Variety is the spice of life, as they say, as some people say anyway. So we'll get some Tri Droids. Have I already mentioned what I was thinking of doing? One of the plans, yeah, go into some of the border worlds and where the fighting's happening between the various factions, and essentially just sitting there and waiting for ships to drop so we can scavenge them.
Civilian ship.
I'll kill it. I'll kill it for you, you naughty civilian ship. And you're mine. Good day, sir. I forgot how dark this screen is that I'm using, because we're in the we're back down in the thingy-bob, the stables. This is my ship.
Geonosian frigate.
No, it's not my ship. It belongs to someone else. How very dare they? Has my ship already been built? It's my 9 seconds. We've got 9 seconds.
Geonosian frigate.
Look, she's there. She's got our logo on. We own her. Let's have a look at this little ditty. So I'm assuming this is meant to be the bridge area. We've got big cannons on the side, which is very nice. They're the quad turbo lasers. We've got a couple of turrets on the fins as well. Alright, cool. Let's see how she runs, how she works.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We need to think of a name for her.
Docking granted.
Oh, we can dock our little small ship, which is good. I'm assuming we're going to have to fly into the side. This is very hard for me to see, so I will probably end up crashing into the brand new ship. But yeah, Geonosian frigate, we've got one. Yay! How many episodes has it taken to get this thing? Too many is the answer. Too many. I do like this little glowing effect. Very Tron. Let's have a look around then. Let's have a look around said beastie. Turn the interiors.
Hello.
Hi. I forgot how to get out of my ship. Resistance? Where's the... Am I being blind? Have I been ejected? No. Am I being blind? Oh,
WK290.
can you not, because usually the door opens, doesn't it? Has it not got an option, has it not got a walk around hangar? Teleport to. So we've got a standard style bridge. Yeah, so it has a docking bay, which is cool, but we can't actually get out in the docking bay because We can't. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, she looks fairly mean. I don't know where you're going. Did I tell you to leave? Nope, don't think I did. Oh well. Right, Tri Droids. You can come and should put you on interception duty. This is a warship after all. We'll get our little Tri fighters out. Right, so that's mission accomplished as far as kind of like the Geonosian ship. Let's just sort our turrets out. You're going to be capital ships. Should we put you on attack capital ships as well? No, you attack all enemies. You attack all enemies. Light missiles. I would prefer you for anti-fighter duties, if that's okay. And she seems to respond quite well. Obviously, no forward firing weapons as such. Where are those Tri fighters? Tri Droid. So they're on a intercept. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang fire a minute. We're going to wait until they come to us. Gov and Iggy. Oh, 001, first of its serial number. Very cool. And then we'll come back in a second, and that will give me a minute to think about what we can actually do. Alright, welcome back. So we're currently in Ryloth. We're doing a little mission to it's a patrol mission, so basically just sat in sector. One of our Tri Droids is in system. This little fella, and he cute. I do like the Tri Droids. I think they look fantastic with the little eyes and stuff like that. Obviously, we can't pilot these ships because they're a droid ship, unfortunately. But it doesn't stop us looking at them. Now, on our Geonosian frigate, we can hold 8 ships. It says docked ships is 8 in capacity. So because he's quite cheap, I think we're going to get a full complement of 8 of them. We are going to see about getting a Quasar or something like that, because we could do with something with a decent amount of fighter support. And mind you, a lot of the ICG ships do have capacity, if we see about getting some of those. So I'll have a look at those and see what our best options are. I did notice as well, we're only at 13 plus 13 with the old reputation with the ICG. To be able to get access to their capital ships, we need to be plus 20. So it is going to be quite a little bit of little rep grinding missions like this, which I'm probably going to do off camera, like I've done with getting the funds for the Geonosian frigate, because I would like to get this series to some sort of conclusion now, or at least work into it, because obviously it's kind of dropped off view wise. Obviously dropped off passion for me, because I'm doing a lot of the same stuff over and over again, waiting for stuff to build, waiting for money to come in and stuff like that. So I'm gonna basically have some time with it running, get some money saved up, get some trading done, and that kind of thing. And then yeah, we'll basically have we'll build up a fleet, and then we'll wage war on the Hutts. I do want it to be a kind of ICG based fleet. for the most part, I think, because they're ships that I've not used before. So yeah, so for now we're gonna just watch this guy come into land. We'll just F1. We'll just watch our little buddy come in. Just get the cinematic view, the cinematic experience, and then we're going to call it an episode for today. Because we've made some progress for a change. Need to do some work with the Imperial one as well. And whatnot, which we'll do. Let's just do it on Setter, because I've got a feeling this... Oh no, my mistake. I mean, I am stood still. Is that me there? Is that us? Are we there? Are we hiding there? Oh yeah, it must be us. Yeah. The Imperial campaign, that needs a little bit of work. Obviously last time we lost the bloody Raditz Bane, didn't we? I went and got it exploded. Which is slightly annoying, but you know, look at those eyes. It's just one of those things. Oh wow, that looks cool when it's spinning. I think that was one of the reasons I liked Tri Fighters, Tri Droids. So if these what films did these pop up? Revenge of the Sith, I think, was where they originally popped up. I do also remember them. Weren't they in Battlefront 2? Not the current Battlefront 2, the original Battlefront 2. As a ship that you could pilot. That was an interesting reboot, the Battlefront games. I remember because so you had Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and then quite a few years after that, they redid the games. I've played all of them. The more modern ones, I think they were pretty good. The campaigns on them and stuff like that were alright, but they did lack a little bit of depth for me. If I'm 100%... Oh, that's a nice little image, isn't it? Are you guys actually going to dock? Do I need to give you the executive order? Or are you docking? Let's tell them to dock. Because I don't think they are going to dock. No, they're maximum deployment mode, aren't they? Dock and wait. Shift and H. There we go. I want to see something go in the docking bay, please. Yeah, the first two I obviously played quite a bit. I think they came out either when I was in school or just after school? I don't remember. I remember playing it split screen with mates though, on the PlayStation 2. Oh, look at that! That's inside the docking bay of this thing. Pretty simple, but it's effective. It looks good. And Battlefront 2 was really good in the way that you used to be able to. You had your space missions and your ground missions, much like the current Battlefront, except for you actually could. So you had your two capital ships. So you'd have either a rebel ship and a Star Destroyer, or like a couple of Clone Wars era ships, and you'd go out in fighters. I think there used to be three or four different types of fighters. There was an interceptor, which is like Tri Droids, A-wings, those kind of things. There was your standard fighters, your X-wings and stuff like that. There was a bomber, which is, I think, is why I remember the Bellabub or whatever it's called as being the Jaguar. Maybe, I don't know. And then there was always a transport, like a droid transport ship. But I remember these, and these being quite fun to fly around with. It was also especially taken out. I think it was Star Destroyers. Once you figured out where the weak points were and stuff like that, it did become very easy cheesy. The computer couldn't get you. You could basically hide around different parts of the Star Destroyer and just basically fly around and shoot it to death. But yeah, they were good games. The new ones, yeah, they're good games, but not as good. So yeah. So that's us done. We've just completed that mission as well. So that's a morsel and some valuable what do you call them? Reputation points with the ICG. And I think that's it for this episode. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy. Especially since we just got back. So expect next episode maybe a couple of more ships and us in a position to start attacking Tatooine. I think that's going to try and be the goal, is get to attack Tatooine. What we might end up doing is just getting a couple more of these for now, because the grand plan for Tatooine, we'll just go over that before I go completely. So Tatooine's pretty isolated, so I don't think I have to worry about the huts coming all the way through. And if they do, we can just hide in ICG territory, because we should be friends with them by then. So the plan will is go to each of the stations and hack their defence networks, especially the defence platform, to essentially disable the guns. Now, I think that lasts usually for about 5 hours, and that's 5 real hours, I believe, for each one. So if we hack each one, these are going to essentially be defenceless. We might see about stealing some of the cargo. A Bliss Palace, eh? Didn't know that was the name. But yeah, we might steal some of the cargo beforehand by ejecting it, or we might just destroy them. But it will be the perfect pirate raid for the simple fact that we'll be able to attack these things without them firing back at us. So we'll just basically be able to hammer them. It's a one-trick pony in the way of once we do it, we lose the reputation. So when we come to attack these systems, we're gonna struggle because our rep will be down. So that'll be a bit more of a grind fest, I would imagine. Unless there's a way we can get them back on side, but I would imagine after destroying at least 4 stations, they're probably going to be a bit annoyed with us. Then we're going to set up base in Tatooine and see how it goes. So that is the battle plan. But for now, we'll leave you with this lovely view of our Geonosian frigate, which we finally got, and we'll leave it there. So I have been Captain Jack Gumption. This has been X4. The Star Wars Interworlds mod, and until next time.